I'm just gonna say it's recording now, fellas. So, hi, I'm Alex Twinspark. I'm dying. This is horrendous, and I want to die. Uh, we were trying to set this up for quite some time, and it's not really been working. Now it sort of is. So this is meant to be a live stream. It's not. Shut up. I'm Alex, and here are my two guests. Say
What, do we
hello
have to
to
interview
guests.
ourselves?
Yes.
Hello.
So this is Tyler and Joe. I feel bad about being mean to people online. These two do not. So I've brought them along so they can help me roast. We've got this is meant to be a 2-hour live stream. It's actually become an hour and a half recorded session now because I want to be done by the time new Top Gear comes out. So
Oh, is the new Top Gear on today?
it is. I'm very excited.
You guys actually still watch that shit?
Yes. So fellas, this is our first car of the night. It's a Mazda 2. I haven't got much to
Why
say
is there a
about.
sticker on the hood?
I don't know. Why are the stickers on the side not matched up? They don't line up at all. Look, that is bad.
If that's factory, that's,
You know-
that's quite shocking.
That
not gonna
is.
lie.
I was gonna say I'll let that one have a pass. I'm just confused by the giant L on the hood.
Oh, that if
Oh,
so if
that's
you
learner
yeah.
driver.
Yeah, if you learn to drive over here, you have to have a big L badge on the car.
Why? That's terrible.
It's
We
'cause-
usually just figure out here because it hits you.
well, I mean, we're slightly better than you guys for driving. You know, most of
But
us.
like,
can...
who's gonna see the L on the top of the hood when driving?
Well, the funny thing is, you meant to put it on your bumper, but they're all magnetic, and most bumpers are plastic, so you can't really. They don't really work
Wow.
on
That's
bumpers.
even
Yeah.
dumber than I assumed.
Yeah.
Why is it not just a sticker?
I mean, you can, but then they don't really come off that easily.
No, I mean it ruins
Make-
paint either
make a
way. I
mess of your
still wouldn't put it
paint.
on my vehicle.
Hmm. So that's it's just a stock Mazda 2. There's nothing special about it at all, from what I can gather.
Right. If the stickers were lined up, I kind of like half like it. Not sure about the white and the grey though. It's a bit of a weird combo.
I probably would have done like a dark silver or something.
Apparently, these
get
are
the
really good
feeling
fun to
it's-
drive.
I get the feeling it is factory though. The stickers.
They do. They look very factory, and also like, 12 years worth of just wear making the stickers not line up. Although I gotta say that is bloody terrible how badly off they are.
Mm.
So yeah, that's
Isn't
the first
it
one.
a Fiesta underneath?
A Fiesta is a Mazda 2 underneath. If Dalen informs me correctly.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe they are.
I believe this one came first. And I've driven the
Fair enough.
Generation Fiesta this would have been, and it's not a bad car. We reviewed it on YouTube, which you can see now.
Plug.
Yeah. So far, this is the next one. This is Jonathan Atkinson's A4 Avant. This is the only photo he sent me.
Oof.
Yeah.
Did you
So he
play that
takes
on a
pictures as
Nokia?
good as he uses turn signals.
That's not a turn signal. That's either a fog
Oh,
light
I'm
or
well aware.
I think that's
There's not going to be a
fog
turn
light?
signal in sight on that thing.
Oh.
Very usable car, to be fair.
Very usable, incredibly boring. I couldn't think of anything to say about this at all. It's
It will have
You
a
can see
2-liter
I can see
engine.
inside. How is there not more tint on this thing? Do you guys have stupid tint laws there? I feel like you do.
on the front
Yeah, we
windows
do.
and the side windows, but on the rears it doesn't matter at all. You can have whatever you want on the rears.
I've got 2.5 and 5 on every window of my truck. I can't see shit at night.
That's
Great.
that's dangerous, Tyler. That's how you kill people.
No,
So-
I just have really bright headlights to make up for it.
If that just blinds everyone out, Tyler. Tyler, think
We
of
have
your fellow
silly
man.
headlight rules as well, to be fair.
Yeah, but they're not. They're strict headlight rules, but they don't really apply to new cars because new cars are brighter than headlight rules. Anyway,
Yeah, it's
so-
stupid.
to try and rattle through these, I'm gonna go to the next one. Behold
Oh
the
my-
magnificence. It's a Fiat Panda.
Oh shit, that's the same car.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
stupid.
that took me a second.
it's the same car. It's Liam P's Fiat Panda. It's great. You can't knock the Fiat Panda. I like the wrap. It's very unique. I like this a lot.
I don't hate it. I just didn't immediately realize that was the same car.
It is the same car. Just it's
I quite
asymmetrical.
like the wheels.
I think they're stock wheels.
Yeah,
I like Fiat
they got
Pandas.
that chunky ass tire that you like.
Yeah, they are.
High profile tires are the best.
Mm.
So yeah, that's Liam P's Fiat Panda.
It's
Charlie,
a caddy.
Yeah, two of them. These are two separate vehicles, Tyler, so you don't get confused.
Okay.
I don't know why he sent me his work vans. It's certainly an interesting
No.
development.
Do
Apparently,
you know
but
why the caddy is called a caddy?
I don't. Why are they called a caddy?
Because it's a Golf underneath.
Is that actually?
Yep.
Did Volkswagen actually come up with a clever pun name?
Yep. Because it's a Golf van.
I never actually knew
It's
that.
a caddy. They're very good, to be fair. They're all right Golf vans.
Yeah,
As
but, I
vans
mean-
go.
Vans aren't particularly interesting to begin with, but now you just said it's just a Golf, so it's even less interesting.
It's even worse.
Yeah, I mean, one of them's
No,
got
but I
bull
think
bars.
that makes it better because you have work trucks that could be fast.
Yeah, a lot of
True.
people tune them. A lot of
Hmm.
people. I know of one in the UK that's got the RS3 engine in it, the 5-cylinder.
Shut up and take my money.
See?
I will point out, Tyler is desperately trying to import a Escort van.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So
I need a new van to do like fluid services on tractors, one that's just set up with like waste oil tanks and stuff.
Mm.
And I want something that when I pull up, a farmer goes, "Why the hell did I hire him?"
yeah, he wants a right-hand drive one specifically as well.
That's even more curious, but fair play.
I really have nothing to say about these. They're just VW vans.
I like the blue.
I like the
Very
bull
cool.
bar. I like knowing that I can crash through anyone at any time.
Okay, you say that, but when you watch most of those crash, they just fold in and smash everything behind them.
Yeah. They're also illegal in the UK past a certain year, so I'm not sure that's actually illegal.
I'm pretty
but
sure those number plate fonts are also illegal, not gonna lie.
although they look like Irish plates to me, and I think it's slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are Irish plates looking at them. So they might be okay. So that's those two.
Sure.
Um,
Okay.
I not gonna lie, I kind of like. So this is Wolf Davis's Lancer. I kind of like it. It's very garish.
He loses points for everything except the purple neon, but the purple neon makes up for it because I love purple. So it's like it's a 1. No negatives, but it's a 1.
I quite like the anime
don't-
girl on the side.
Yeah.
Maybe trash.
It is arguably the worst Lancer ever made, because it's these like that's not just a Lancer. That's not an Evo or anything like that. It's just a Lancer hatchback, which I know are built terribly. I imagine
I
it's
like
not
a
particularly
Oh,
good
I didn't
design.
even realize it was a hatch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, ew. To be fair, I live in a part of the world where if I had a sticker like that on the side of my truck, I would be hate crimed and then set on fire.
This is true, but this isn't from your
America,
part of the
everyone.
world.
I'm in a very, very rural part of Tennessee. If I drove that to the store, it would be on fire when I came out.
Yeah, but doesn't that add to the risk? Doesn't that add to the flavor of life? Doesn't that
You
excite
know, I haven't had a car set on fire in a while, and I'm trying to avoid it.
I've not had a car set on fire. That's not a normal thing to happen, Tyler.
Well, I'm an asshole.
This is true. I quite like that. I think that's kind of cool. It's different. I'll give it that. You don't
I
see
love the purple on it. Like
the
purple
purple's
lighting
very cool.
makes it.
I need to hurry up and
I
put the
feel like
neons
you
on my
should
car.
go one more step further and put purple wheels on it.
Yeah, I can
Or
support
purple
that.
calipers. Some like metallic purple
Ooh.
calipers would look
Yeah,
great.
purple calipers,
Just
black
bring the
wheels.
color in a little bit more.
Purple calipers, black wheels would look good, or purple calipers and bronze wheels. Because I think that's black,
Ooh.
but the bumper's gray. So like bronze. I don't know
Yeah.
about purple or bronze
I
though.
think the whole
Maybe like a dark
thing
gray,
is.
though.
I think it's
Like a
grey
metallic
and
grey,
black.
nice.
Yeah,
I think the sticker or not quite sure how they've done the anime girl. I think the background behind that is black, and then the rest of the car is silver or grey.
yeah, I think that is the case.
That actually makes more sense. Turns out I'm an idiot. I just thought the car had a wrong color bumper.
So yeah, that's Wolf's Lancer. And yet again, another Panda. This is a 100
I have
horsepower
nothing
Panda.
bad to say about this. I want that car.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's a 100 horsepower Panda.
What are they normally?
4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, they are hella slow.
Yeah, but they're so cool. But this was 100 horse. So these are actually like fairly nippy. They're not like fast, but they're nippy. And
Is it faster than my house? That's the question.
To anyone watching, for context, Tyler lives on a 1940s bus, so his house actually does move. It's possibly faster than your house. I've not personally seen a drag race between a Fiat Panda 100 horsepower and your house.
My 0 to 60 is only 47 seconds.
Jesus. Okay, I think it's slightly. I'm gonna have a look. Fiat Panda.
I do have to say, whilst you're looking that up, it is quite a nice color. Like
I love the
blue.
color and I love that picture. I have no complaints about this one. Well done.
I'm unsure about,
9.2
saturation
seconds to
of the
60.
image other than the car.
So it is faster than my house. So we're good.
You say 9 seconds.
9.2 seconds. That's faster than yours, isn't it?
It's slower
That's
by
faster than most of my
0.2
trucks,
seconds.
actually.
That's not bad though.
No, it's all right.
I love these. Apparently, they're really, really good. In fact, I'm fairly sure. I can't remember if it's this one, but one of them has been offered to me to drive as one of our reviews. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Cool.
So yeah, there you go, Archie. Big thumbs up from everyone involved there.
Fuck off, Siri.
You got JJ Dix 31 Mark 1 Golf Cabbie.
I love that.
Yeah, same. I have dreams
it's
about
red. Set it on fire.
I've got dreams
Any
about
other
having
color
a
I'd be
white one.
fine with.
Yeah, you gotta have them in white, haven't you?
Red with red wheels is too much. As long as it doesn't have, I guess it doesn't have red interior.
Yeah,
at least, but
the red BBSs are a bit much.
Yeah, I hate
okay,
colored
were you
wheels
guys
in
like the
general.
U.S. where there was a time where you had red interiors in everything?
I have a red interior in my car now.
Is it a whole red interior or just red seats?
Red seats and red door inserts.
Nope, can't do it. That I'll give red seats and stuff. I had red seats in one of my Corvettes on a black interior. I hate red interiors. It makes my eyes hurt and makes me want to stab people in traffic.
See, I hate black interiors.
The worst idea ever.
Yeah, black interiors. See, I hate them because they're just really oppressive and dark and moody.
See, but if you have a good car, it doesn't matter what the interior looks like. But I don't want it to distract from me driving, and a red interior just makes me angry.
I feel like
Yeah.
it
This is
looks
side
like
tangent,
it's
we
in a
don't need to
lady
be-
garden.
Yeah, okay, all right. I can't argue against either of these points. But
I do have to say that Golf is actually quite nice, other than the wheels.
yeah, I agree.
If the wheels weren't red, I don't think I'd mind the red as much. But that's too much red. It's like white on
Yeah.
white when Dalen had the white wheels in the Miata. Couldn't do it.
The thing is, I hate
Also,
coloured
it's a
wheels.
soft top.
Soft tops are cool. I have a dream about
Not on a
listening to
Golf.
Duran Duran driving around in a Mark 1 Golf Cabbie GTI, and that is my little 80s fantasy in my head. Yes, it's going to flop around like a pancake, and yes, if you crash, it's just going to fold. But I really like them, and if I was going to have any Golf, the only Golf I'd have is a Mark 1 Golf Cabbie GTI.
Golf shouldn't be convertible to me, but that's just me.
They shouldn't. But the Mark 1 is the exception, because it's the most 80s thing I can think of.
I mean, it's cool, but I assume it suffers from the same condition as all convertibles, where they get kind of floppy.
Yeah, really, really badly. Like, insanely badly. So
Like,
yeah, that's...
the few convertibles I like are things that are like land yachts with full frames, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, I don't mind convertible sports cars. I prefer them as, hardtops, but...
Hang on, that view will change the first time you roll a car.
Well, again, that's not a normal thing most people do, Tyler.
I've gone barrel roll and end over end. It's fine.
You used to race. You have that
Yeah.
availability. You used to do that shit for money.
Shall we move
That's
on?
great.
Yes, we should. This is a Mondeo. Yeah, it's... Silence. I actually, on a very real level, I think these are really cool cars. It's the ST220, which has the V6, which I don't know if you guys got over in the States. It's half an Aston Martin engine, effectively. I actually genuinely really like these cars. I think they're...
Which V6 is it? I don't hate that. I mean,
They are... Hang on. Ford Mondeo V6. See if I can find out what it's called.
I look at it and go, nice engine, boring car, and I feel like the wheels are just way too busy.
It's the Duratec V6, to answer your question.
oh yeah, we got those here.
Yeah, apparently the primary engineering input came from Porsche. I like these. So I think this generation of Mondeo and the ST version as well looks really nice. I think I disagree with you on the wheels. I think they suit the car quite well. I think it's about the most boring color you can
too
get them
much
in.
smoke.
Yeah, it's my fault. It's just too busy.
But if it's something that's actually kind of fast, which I assume ST220 means it's kind of quick,
Oh, oops.
the more sleepy it looks, the less likely you are to get tickets. That's why I like fast trucks. Like nobody looks twice in the pickup.
Oh yeah, these things are proper quick. I think they used these as police cars for a while. Yeah, these are like, again, they use the engine. They just bolted them together to make the Aston Martin V12 for a while. The engine on these is pretty good. So yeah, that's that one. Up next, we got the Dan's 2002 Toyota Crown Athlete V, the 1JZ wagon.
Yeah, that thing fucks. I like
Yeah,
it. I have
same.
no complaints.
Same, absolute same. Hot as
Just
fuck.
a bit too Hearst-like.
That's
not
the
me.
best thing. Hearses are cool. You can't not love a
what?
hearse.
A hearse is the best car to own if you're in high school.
Exactly.
None of your friends will ever want to ride with you. They'll always offer to drive, and you never have to pay for gas.
Plus, you pull all the local goths.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big titty goth chicks flock to the hearse.
Exactly. My girlfriend, who is exactly as you described, just looked over and nodded at me in agreement there. So that says a lot. Yeah, these things. I want this a lot. That's so hot.
Yeah, I would just drive that, and it's my color, white and black. That's the best.
And it's a
you couldn't have done
1JZ,
better.
so it's powerful.
I'm trying to think what country it comes from. Is that the Netherlands?
I can't tell by the plate.
Looks like an F to my eyes.
Do you want to sell it to an idiot in Tennessee? Because I want your car. Wait, is it a manual?
I think
Or
it
those
is.
automatics?
I think it's an
Oh,
automatic.
is it?
I think it's a manual. I couldn't confirm that, but I think I'll have to message him afterwards and see. Yeah, that's cool as
Ask him if he
hell.
wants to sell it.
Right. What's next? Oh, this. Yeah. So, all right. This is another Dan. We had a lot of Dans for this one. This is that 405 guy. This is a 405 MI16. And he's modified it a bit. So I've put down here what he's modified it with. This is like, these things were like really, really quick when they first came out. They're just the really hot version of the 405. That
I
fucks.
absolutely love that.
Yeah, same.
I like it a lot,
Yeah.
but I know very little about cars like this that come from Europe. We never saw them in the U.S., but from a distance, it looks like a Lotus Carlton.
Similar sort of vibe. I don't think it's as fast, but it's. I think it's the rally engine.
When I first looked down at the
Yeah,
screen
it's
on my
the
phone, I was like,
Rally
"Oh, a Lotus," and I looked down and saw it wasn't a Lotus. And I was like, "Oh, not a Lotus. We're good."
It's a Peugeot.
Yeah, but I think it's the rally engine from the 205 GTI. I think.
GTI, yeah.
Which is that's.
Awesome
I like
car.
that one though.
And he's modified it a bit more as well. So obviously it's lowered, which I think he's lowered it just to right them out. Because the thing is, a lot of people like to lower him too far. I think he's lowered it to the point where it looks like touring car level.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah, and I love the wheels on it. I think the color suits it really nicely. I think the body kit he's put on is gorgeous. Everything
I don't know if the
about this is
gold
cool.
badge is standard, but I actually quite like it being gold.
I think it actually was standard on the MI16. I think the performance models
Yeah.
did have gold badges, or at least had the option for it. Because I've seen gold badges a lot before. There's nothing about this car I don't like. That is hot. That is cool. Dan, can I have your car, please? I know you're in
Poland, I think.
Yeah, Poland, I think.
Please let me have
Oh, that makes it even better.
So that's that. Let's have a look. This is just a K11 Micra. This is car.
What in the hickory smoked fuck is that?
Yeah.
A drivable shed. Sorry.
Yeah. So my friend trades the parts for these like worldwide. He
It
is
looks
the
like somebody
Micra
put
guy.
wheels on Tupperware.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. These
Essentially, yeah.
they are dreadful. Except there are a few
Why
later
are
on.
the headlights so fucking big?
That's the facelift
It's
one.
just
It
a
look-
small car.
Yeah, the facelift looks better than the pre-facelift, which has eyes that are way too thin.
They're a normal car, just small. Sorry, they're a normal headlights, they're just a very small car.
I mean, they are light enough that I know you can bounce them around. So there's that.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't like K11s until I saw some of the cars later on, which kind of brought me around to them. But yeah, stock K11s bore everything
So I've got
on
a
me.
funny story about a K11.
I do love the black Steelies though. Black
Yeah,
Steelies.
black
look good
Steelies
on
are always
everything.
hype.
Me and a group of about 5 other guys picked one up out of our sixth form car park and literally picked it up, lifted it over a curb, and then moved it off the car park into the field next to it.
See, that's what you need to do with small cars like this. It's because you have the option to do that. It's more fun. So that's the K11. Now we've got James Midlane's WRX. This is doing 160k, like, it's on 160k 1,000 miles. That was 160,000 miles. There we go. My brain worked that time. He still rags the hell out of it daily, and it hasn't blown a head gasket yet.
I was about to say, how's
Yeah,
it
it's the
head
key word
gasket,
there.
mate?
It just runs, this one. He's found the
Do I have to say-
invincible WRX.
This is my
Okay.
favourite generation of WRX.
This is
I
up
give
there.
them credit that it still has the small wing on the back, and they haven't tried to do the big one.
Do you know what happens with that wing? Do you know where that car that fits on perfectly?
Which one?
The third generation
The small wing?
MR2.
Or
Yeah,
the big one?
the small wing on the back of these. So Parron, who might be joining us in a bit, he's got that small wing on his MR2, and I want one for mine.
So James, lock your car away. Alex is going to come find you.
Every WRX around here has the STI wing on them. Like, it's like everyone is impulsively driven to put that on there.
I mean, I get
like
it
that
because
this-
it's a
they
big
didn't.
wing. It reminds me of the Baby Driver one, because the Baby Driver one's got the small wing.
I still need to watch that movie.
You do. It's
Would
a great
recommend
movie. It's a fab
Even
movie.
better with headphones.
Yes, it really is.
I
But yeah,
might do that after this.
you should. You absolutely should. I think it's on Netflix. I've got the whole soundtrack on vinyl. It was, I think, my first vinyl I ever bought myself. Up next, we've got David Best Mito. It's slightly
I want
modified.
it.
Yeah, these are cool as hell.
I don't like red cars, but I want it.
So, for a start, gold wheels, hot. I've driven one of these. They're great fun to drive. I think the steering's a bit, because it's electric steering, so it's a little bit disconcerting. But these are such a fun little car, and I love this. So these are custom seats he's had made for it. So these are one of one.
Yeah, they look They look
yeah.
good.
Everything about. I love Mitos. Mitos are awesome. I'd have a Mito if I was going to buy a car in this category. I'd have a Mito.
Is it the Cloverleaf?
Yes, it is.
So it's got the 1.4 engine from the Abarth.
Yes, I believe that is correct.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's lovely.
And you can get silly power out of them. Like I know people who've got like 250, some who've got 300 horsepower out of them. I'm like, that sounds a bit dangerous. Mito is
And
not
they
a big
sound
car.
great as well.
Oh, they do. They're weird. They haven't got a throttle body, if I remember correctly. Like the way they do throttle is through this weird direction. It's a bizarre system. It's very alpha. It's probably the most alpha of modern alphas I can think of, really, because it's just like they've cobbled it together from a load of other parts. So there's bits of Corsa in there, bits of 500. You've also got this wheel, which I always find weird because they've made the inside of the steering wheel on the Mito massive. I never understood why they did that. Alpha wheels traditionally are quite small. I don't know why the Mito has got such a huge chunky airbag, but everything else just great.
I could see
They
you
plan on
daily
it killing you?
I would daily one of these. I have considered it. In fact, I tried to convince my girlfriend to buy one of these at one point. She nearly went for it. I want a Mito. I love Mitos.
Not sure about the brown leather.
Oh no, see, I disagree. I think because
Okay, because it's an Italian car, you can do that.
exactly.
I just
A
feel like
red
it's-
Italian car can do that every time.
I feel like it's
Doesn't
three
matter what it
shades
is.
too light.
Yeah, okay, I can kind of see that. Yeah, kind of go a little bit dark with them. It'd look a bit nicer. But I think they just
A red Italian car, that's perfect.
and it's got gold wheels, and gold wheels just look good on everything. I might get gold wheels for the Alpha. I haven't got my Alpha anymore. That made me quite sad. The MR2. I might get gold wheels for that.
Okay, black car, gold or like bronze wheels, it's the way to go. Like black wheels gets to be too much at sometimes on that, unless you do something like a matte powder coat. But
My brother and my girlfriend are trying to convince me to get red wheels for it, and I'm like,
No.
Yeah, coloured wheels just never look good in my opinion.
occasionally on race cars and stuff, like I've done like hot pink and like Miami blue and stuff. But
But race
it's a
cars,
race car, so
yeah,
it's
it's
allowed to be ridiculous.
Stop complaining about gold. I don't know if anyone can pick up on the mic that Abby is complaining about gold wheels, but gold wheels are cool.
At least the hairdresser has gold wheels.
Ah,
They're
she's
not
got good
painted.
taste. Clearly, she's got good taste.
Oh, the god, they're awful.
Apologise
Oh.
for slurping. I have tea.
Oh. Off you go. I don't know if I've been slurping this whole time, because I've been having sips from my water bottle. Because we had my birthday meal directly before coming from this, so I had some pizza, and now my mouth is dry as a sandal. Anyway, this is Jack's Suzuki Swift Sport. It does.
It looks like a shoe, but not in a bad way.
These are actually so we've driven the generation after this. In fact, the full review is coming out soon. Because
I've been editing that today.
Yeah, fun car to
I like the
drive.
way that thing looks.
Yeah, I think this generation is a little bit boring. I think the one that came after it, again, the one we reviewed, review coming soon. I think they look a lot better. But these are actually they're fairly decent. It's a good chassis.
Is it the same engine as one that
No,
we
it's
reviewed?
the slightly earlier one. Although he's got an
I
exhaust
don't know,
on
for
it.
a small car, that front end looks fairly aggressive, but I'm also getting like Ford Transit vibes out of the headlights.
Yeah, if you look at the generation afterwards, which I'll send you a photo of at the end of this, it does look a lot nicer on the it's similar. I think it's like the updated, not quite a facelift, but just after a facelift kind of thing. You know what I mean? But it's a new car, but it uses a lot of the old car. I think it's that sort of situation going on.
I think the back end of these look brilliant.
Yeah, because
Like
I think
the rear three quarters is much nicer than the front.
it's a shame we haven't got a photo. Because I've only got the photos I've been sent with a lot of these, so
Yeah.
yeah, kind of lacking there, which is a shame. But yeah, he sent me an exhaust video, which obviously I can't put in the presentation because I don't know how to do that, and it does sound good. It sounds great, this thing. But yeah, I quite like that. I'm improving. I like the wheels. I think they're Japan racing wheels, which are the ones I'm looking at. I might be wrong though. Yeah.
They are
them.
nice,
They're,
those.
they're simple and they don't take away from the car.
Yeah, and black works well on silver cars. Look,
Black works well on everything but a black vehicle. I just feel like when it's a black vehicle, you lose something.
it's too much black. This is Lewis's Clio of some description. The main reason I haven't got a clue what engine's in this at all. The main reason I put this in is because of what he said underneath, which was, now I know no one likes a supercar submission, but I just had to. And I think this was like 2 o'clock in the morning at the time, and I was so tired that I cackled out loud at that.
Well done, Lewis. You've managed to make it into this with just a single line, which is quite impressive.
In fairness, when I was trying to put as many people into this as I could. It got to a point where I was like, I'm just going to have someone else select some of the cars for me because I'm getting brain tired trying to set this whole thing up. So this is one of the ones I put in personally. A lot of them after this are not. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's just a Clio. It's a base Clio. It is an car. Good for you, my friend. You have a mode of transportation.
At least he's blacked out the badge.
I was gonna say, is that standard or is that?
No, he's done that afterwards, and I think it
that's
looks
it.
terrible.
Oh, I
Really?
don't mind it.
I like it. I like when things disappear into the front end, like the
That's what she
Z28
said.
Camaros. How they just have like the outline of the bow tie, so they have airflow through them for the track. Oh, it looks great.
I mean, that's cool, but
or rip it off.
yeah, rip it. I don't know.
It's better
It's
than
Just
just
leave
a
the hole
giant
in the front.
chrome logo in the middle, which is what would be there.
true.
I feel like I don't like chrome. Chrome ruins things.
Chrome can be
I like
nice
chrome
depending on
in an
its use.
amount.
Yeah. So that's
Everything
Anne
in
Clio.
moderation.
Here's a different Clio. This is a Clio Sport.
Oh, they're actually quite cool.
It's
Yeah.
got exhaust and tint, and I'm down.
Yeah, these are actually they're fun cars. So I think it's the generation before the one we just saw. There was,
It is.
unfortunately, this isn't there is so there's one you'd really love. It's a 182, so it's 182 horsepower in one of these.
You've also got the V6.
How much torque
one, but-
steer is that?
A lot. The V6 version. Oh,
Perfect.
I'm assuming you must have seen the V6 version. That must have permeated over there at some point.
Where the engine is so big, you have to put it where the rear seats are, not in the engine bay.
And yet somehow they still haven't got a very big turning circle. Like, they've got a massive turning circle for some reason. I don't know why they didn't how they managed that.
Can I
Yeah.
say that I am also interested in some of the stuff in the background of this picture?
So we got the
The Corsa and the Vauxhall van.
the Ford Ranger.
Is that what that is? I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you guys got that, but we had a crew cab version. You guys didn't, if I remember correctly.
Our Ranger has not been the global market Ranger until like 2 years ago.
I think
The U.S. Ranger was its own. The Explorer Sport Track might have been your guys' Ranger at one point,
possibly.
I'm gonna be back
because
in
that
1
thing
second.
looks stupid like a global market truck.
I think it was a Mazda B series as well. We got it as. They were okay.
We have the Mazda B series, but here it's still the U.S. based Ranger, just with the different front fascia.
I know you guys did get one of the Explorers one of the Rangers we had, but you guys only got it as a
It's probably the
two-seater.
Explorer Sport Track.
Possibly. But yeah,
Well,
that
that's a
was that
four-door,
one.
though.
But there we go. We got Tom's NC1 MX5. It's an
Nope,
NC MX5.
No pop-ups.
I like these. I think these are a nice shape, and it's fairly clean, and it's a nice color. I like that. It's a
I
fairly.
mean, it's no golf ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than golf ball because Dalen's not in it. I'm saying that because Dalen couldn't make it today, and therefore I'm mad at him. Bastard. He abandoned me. How can he do this, Tyler? He's left us behind.
I know.
He's gone and gotten a job.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's just an NC. I think these are cool. I don't think anything's been done to it. It's fairly stock, but yeah, that is what that is.
I mean, they're great cars. It's just if you're gonna get a Miata, pop-ups.
I was driving that NA, which did blow up on me, but that was good fun. We were just driving around pressing the button to make the headlights go up and down. They stopped working halfway through. That wasn't so good.
Did you get it to hit it enough that it started winking and doing the one?
It wasn't my car. If it was my car, I would have done that.
Oh, my Corvette used to do that with the flip-up headlights. It would occasionally, if you hit the button enough times, one side would stop working for a minute.
I wish I could have done
Be
that because
fine.
that would have been great. Just wink at people as you go past. This is Ellen May's 1.2 TSI Seat Ibiza FR, which I don't know. I don't think you
I
guys
have
got one. of them.
returned.
These are a
Okay,
Golf,
I
right?
can't-
No, these are Apollo.
Oh, there we go. So you guys didn't get these at all.
No, they don't get Seat over there.
Yeah, but I'm
no, we
trying
don't
to
get
think.
any of that. I'm trying to look at it and see if I can tell if I like it or not.
It's
Why,
a
why gotta give me pictures that ruin the look of the car?
so
It
it's
kind of looks like a Mazda 2, though.
yeah. Basically, it's a VW Polo, which you don't get. So it's like a smaller Golf in a prettier body,
And a cheaper one, if I remember correctly.
significantly so.
Hmm.
You guys get all the better Volkswagens, by the way. You lucky bastards got the GTD. We did not get that.
But you
GT
guys.
is a very cool car. We also get the All Road, which is fantastic.
We had an all-road here for a while.
VWs. Am I right,
Oh, not
fellas?
Audi.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is just an VAG product to me. This is
The 1.2 engine that makes around 103 horsepower in these aren't actually that slow and fairly torquey. So that's that's one thing in your forecourt.
the thing.
The FR trim's actually very well equipped. So yeah, and the wheels are nice.
It's like it's a nice car, and I think right they've dropped it by the looks of things, so it's they haven't dropped it too far, and the wheels. It's a perfectly adequate automobile, but it does
Yeah, I'm
absolutely
I'm disappointed I
nothing
haven't
for
seen
me.
a
Glitter
single
on there as
vehicle
well.
with the wheels hanging out of the fender yet.
It's because it's illegal here.
It's probably illegal here, but you got 5 inches of wheel sticking out of most of my trucks. It's
Yes,
fine.
but it's because you live in a lawless country. You-
America is a
5 inches of
third
wheels
world
sticking out of the back
country.
of my dually with a 50 cal in
money.
the back window. It's great.
the US, I'm still convinced, it's just the wild, wild west, except now you've got, cars instead of horses. That is what the
We
US
got
is to me.
horses too.
Well, there we
It's
go
fine.
then. See? What else we got? Oh, these are... So, this is Sean Strong's Toyota Vitz, which is basically a Yaris, and his MX-5. Look, those wheels are nearly poking out the fender. These,
What a
these,
two-car garage.
yeah.
I approve of both of these. This is perfect.
Yeah, I know. They're so cool. So that's the Japanese domestic market version of the
RIP
Yaris.
that
on the
front
left.
bumper on every parking lot.
Oh,
and speed bump,
absolutely.
But other than that,
It might be on air, to be fair.
Possibly.
Yeah.
if
so just get
that's on
lifted
air,
back
this
up.
guy just won this entire thing.
Yeah, that is. It's the only thing I don't like about it is the eyelids he's got going on his headlights. Other than
Yeah,
that,
it's a bit much.
yeah. Other than that, I think that's such a cool. I think that's.
I didn't even realize those until you pointed it out to me. I
Hmm.
like the line of the headlight as it sits, but I'm just trying to stare at the Miata, and I love the subtleness of that Miata.
Yeah.
Like some fat tires with a tiny bit of poke, the I'm assuming those are fresh air vents that are under where like the turn
Oh
signal
yeah, yeah.
markers would
That
be.
is a purely practical build. That is just drift build.
That is one of the sexiest things I've seen all
I
day.
know, it's so cool. I got so
It's
many
the right
MX-5s.
spec as well.
Yeah, I had a lot of MX-5s, and this is one of my favorites. I thought this is so cool. Yeah, so
It's lovely.
big approval from all of us there. On to the next one. This one's quite nice. So I think he said this was his first car as well. It's just a Mark III Ford Fiesta, and apart from the wheels, it's pure stock. But it's like,
Can we just take a moment to appreciate that that is on 57,000 miles?
I
That is
know,
incredible
like that's
for
just
a
nothing.
1991.
And for a
thing-
Fiesta,
Looks minty from the outside.
It
And that's not
does.
even a car that I care about particularly, but I like that.
yeah, me neither. But
An
again,
11-year-old car, that is mad.
11-year-old.
Sorry.
30,
Brain went, 30,
31-year-old car?
31-year-old car. That
I'm
is
still living in 2002, guys. Don't worry about it.
that's really impressive. I'm such a happy. You know, there are cars that like you like, and there are cars that just make you happy to see them. That is a happy to see them column.
I love seeing stuff like this that just shouldn't be as clean and
Yeah,
as nice and a
There's
survivor.
absolutely no
And you
reason
see
for it to
somebody
be
who
this
owns
nice.
it and enjoys the hell out of it still.
Yeah.
Like that makes my day.
See,
Even if it's a
sure-
car I can't stand. I love seeing like clean survivors.
it's like when
I'm
you
sure
see.
it's a
Oh, God.
bag of nails to drive, but yeah.
It's just.
Oh, it's probably miserable, but it looks amazing.
But there's absolutely no reason for the original. Like, I think the best example I ever saw was a Toyota Camry 1.8 diesel non-turbo from 1980 something, and some guy had bought it, looked after it for years, imported it over from Germany, still didn't get rid of it, and sold it after like 34 years or something like that. Absolutely mint. It's like 100. I think it was like 210,000 miles, but it was still mint. He just looked after it, and it was like the most undesirable spec you could imagine. Nobody would have wanted this car, but this guy had just bought it and went, "Yeah, I really like this. I'm just gonna look after it." And anytime I see cars like that, or in fact like this, that makes me very, very happy. That's just there was no reason for you to save this, but you did, and I appreciate it. But yeah, that's Sam's.
Hopefully they keep it too. Like if that's somebody's first car, don't let go of that. Hold on
No.
to that thing.
No, that will shoot up in value, I imagine, before too long, because I know these are like classic Fords over here go mad. So this was an interesting one. So this is Indie Boy's car. So this is a genuine Carlos Sainz edition Celica. Interesting story about this. Apparently I gave him advice to buy this, and he listened to my advice. So I have some responsibility for this 2-car garage, and I take quite a bit of pride in that. It's non-runner, but this is bee's knees proper like performance Celica, and his Starlet, and I know nothing about his Starlet other than that actually looks kind of cool, and especially going from the fact that the only Starlet I know really is Parron's, which is dreadful. He's not here yet, so I can say that. Like that
Thing
is
needs some tint though. Like,
yeah.
that's my only critique is you can't be fishbowling it up like that, homie. That thing is too cool.
Fishbowl, yeah.
Murder those windows.
Bit of tint on the back, and that's perfect. And then the Celica is just gorgeous as it is. I wouldn't
I
change
have
it.
no idea what I'm looking at. Not gonna lie.
So up left is Celica. That's the black one.
I know which one is which, but I look at them and go, Toyotas. But that's
See,
fine.
that's me with VWs. That's why I brought you on, because you like VWs, and I had a lot of VAG suggestions. So hopefully you can be nice about them. So as I look at them and go, that is a car. This is
Oh,
Dylan's ST170. You guys didn't get these, did you? You got a slightly different version, if I'm correct.
We have the exact same body. We got the SVT one of those that had the 2.5 Duratec in it. I think it was 2.5 Duratec in them.
think.
But we had that exact generation of hatchback, like that same body and stuff.
I like these. I think, especially after following one for so long in Scotland, I like them. I think it's a nice shape. I think they're really well proportioned. They're a nice car. I think the ST170 is also a nice performer too.
it's a Ford. In a boring colour.
Yeah, it is a very boring color. I will say that. I mean, I guess you can pull the argument that it's,
Again, boring colors on cars that are like the fast version of a normal car is always a great idea.
Yeah, but you say that, but look at the size of the exhaust on the back, and that's been tinted aftermarket. That is still going to stick out like a sore thumb, especially when you consider the fact that it's got those. Actually, looking at them, it does have the really horrible mid 2000s aftermarket tail light thing where they painted the insides black and it just makes them look cheap.
Yeah, you can get away with the exhaust. You'd be surprised how little people notice that. But wheels and
They're stock
lights
wheels, I
and
think.
stuff will throw you off. Those are stock wheels.
I'm fairly sure they're stock wheels. I think they're the same
Front
wheels.
headlights. need a
Well,
little
even
bit
from
of
a distance,
care.
though, something sporty like that, that's going to grab your attention. But if you have some like more laid back wheels, I don't think, at least over here in the U.S., everyone's vehicles are tinted. Like, there's maybe a handful of people in my town who don't have like tinted front glass and tinted windshields.
Most cars are now here, but especially at the time, they
So
wasn't
like
that.
that stuff doesn't stand out as much. But like wheels and lights will get you in a hurry. Somebody looking your way when you don't want them to.
I do say I will
There'll be
hate.
more lessons of how to speed later as we continue here.
Remember,
I have
kids,
this problem where
bring
I
your
drive
radar
everywhere at
scanner
100
along.
miles an hour.
We are obviously not condoning any illegal activities on this podcast or whatever I'm recording this live stream, not live stream. You know what I mean?
Non-live live stream.
Yeah, because we couldn't figure out how to live stream it because YouTube said, "Oh, you got to wait 24 hours before we can," and then TikTok hates me. So
Just if Alex had actually messaged me and we could have sorted it out.
I intended on doing that. It's been a busy week for me. I turned my middle ages now. I'm my middle 20s now. I'm very depressed.
Oh, lovely Volvos.
I know.
Is it the C30? Because I love the C30. I want one of those
So
so bad.
yeah, he's got the C30, which was his first car. That's his daily, and then he's also got a 240 that I think he said he bought at auction. I can't remember off the top of my head. And yeah, he's 18, and he just has these two as his two-car garage.
I am
A friend
so
of mine
happy.
has a remap diesel C30 and it is rapid.
Oh, I love C30s.
I don't even think we are. The only C30s I've seen here in the U.S. are the 5-cylinders.
Oh, I
And
want
that's
one
what
of
I've
them.
been looking at buying. I know, that's the whole reason I want to own it. It's a hatchback and it sounds amazing.
And my favorite thing,
If I need to now see if we actually offered the diesel. I assume we never got the diesel one here, but if we did, I kind of also would like that.
I think there's a
The
5-pot
D5
diesel one.
diesel is very quick.
That's also a 5-pot diesel, isn't it? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
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 My favorite thing I found out about the C30, and I found this out from Abby, is that they were used in Twilight by all the vampires. And I just love the idea that some, immortal vampire has gone into a dealership and gone, "Hello, I'd like to talk to you about your Euro NCAP safety ratings," and things like this the whole time.
You stole my joke.
That was my joke.
It was my joke.
I like looking at that. I love the look of those cars, and I'm pretty sure if I like delete the back seat and just make it a solid shelf, I could still deliver transmissions in it.
What you can do with these, which looks awesome, is people I've seen take the rear seats out and like boot it, cage it up in the back, and then put a massive wing on the back because it's the right shape to suit a massive wing in a hatchback.
Focus chassis, aren't they?
Yes.
I just want to use it to deliver parts for the shop and not get 9 miles to the gallon.
do it. Get one. Import
Yeah.
one over. Make that your new van. Also, the
Well,
240, old Volvos, new hotness. I will keep saying this until I'm blue in the face.
Yeah, it's
Old
nice that.
Volvos are good.
Again.
The C30 may not last forever. That is newer and has problems level of Volvo, but the 240 will never stop.
No, it won't. And for that, I applaud it. And next cars. Suzuki Jimny! Jimny!
I want to bounce that off a tree.
So these things are great. So this first came out, funny enough, in 1998, the year I was born, which is today, my birthday. Happy birthday, me. What was I going with this? Yeah.
Ladder chassis.
Yeah, this actually was, for the longest time, this was held the record for the highest altitude reached by any car. It was only beaten by a Unimog.
So how big are these in size?
These are literally, these are K cars.
So it's the size of my side-by-side.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have some
Potentially,
fun with that.
They're very cool.
These are one of my absolute favorite cars. I love these things so much. They're really capable as well. Like, I've been off-roading, and like, you got all these modified Range Rovers and Landys and Jeeps and things like that, and they're absolutely wanging it at everything. And then there's just some guy who'll come along in a Jimny with off-road tires, and that's it, and a snorkel, just like this.
Have you ever seen the Mahindra Roxor?
Yes, it's the RAV4 in it, but rebadged.
No, it's like an old Jeep, but a side by side.
Mahindra Rockstar.
Like I think it's like ROXOR or something. I will send you one after this, and you will have to look at it because you might
That
enjoy
is the
that.
most American name I have heard in a while for a vehicle.
That's not even an American company.
And it just sounds so. I don't know.
So I live in one of the few states where you can take a side by side and put license plates on them and drive them on the road. So a lot of people buy them here because they look like old, like flat fender, like World War II Jeeps, but like cheap knockoffs, and they're just diesel
Oh,
powered and awesome.
I think I know of that actually. I think someone has one. Someone I know has one.
But yeah, because my state allows you to register like side by sides, like my mighty Benchi. Yeah, that you can drive those on the street here.
But yeah, that's a Jimny. Jimny's dope. I have
I like
absolutely nothing negative to say about Jimny.
No. That's brilliant.
Cube. I love cubes. Cubes are great. I will hear no
Apparently,
cube
you
slang.
guys got a generation before we did.
Oh, we didn't get them. We just have really lax import laws.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind
Or
of cool,
did
but
have
I feel
lax
like the
import
little
laws.
window shade thing makes it.
Yeah, I will say, not a fan of the colour. That is a really horrible
I-
baby blue thing.
Hate the wind deflectors.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like wind deflectors on cars. End of.
Really? I think they're great. I love wind deflectors.
They're only convenient when you smoke.
This is what I was about to say. The reason I hate them so much is my dad put them on all of his vehicles because he smoked, and I kind of associate the two together.
See, I
Yeah,
have
I've,
because
I've got a set on my truck, but it's the same thing. It's always so you can like crack your window and like flick a cigarette, like to ash it out the window when you're driving. Like
See-
that's the only reason people put them on.
for me it's more that I often have cars with less than functional air conditioning.
Oh, yeah, no, I own a shop. AC works on all my stuff, so I don't have to worry about having the windows
Some
down.
of us aren't capable of doing that, Tyler. Some of us are unable to change things like spark plugs without accidentally dropping screwdrivers into the engine bay. I once got a screwdriver stuck in the spark plug hole. It took me an hour to fish it
I
out.
once had a vehicle brought to my shop that they put the spark plug from a 3-valve head into a 2-valve head, which is only a problem because the spark plug sticks about a half inch further down in the cylinder when you do that. And then they started it and put it through the top of the piston. Great time.
Ow.
Ouch.
Yeah, that.
That sounds expensive.
Oh,
Well, they brought it to
I
us to
took on-
diagnose a misfire. We told them it needed a tune-up and a coil replaced, so they did it themselves at home and blew the engine up.
Wow. Another Volvo.
Yeah, oh, Volvo new hotness. That's all I got to say on this one. I'm liking
I
the
like
roof
the
rack.
roof rack.
Yeah,
I was about to say the roof rack is pretty dope.
that looks like I could camp on it. That works for me. It's also a
Manual as well,
manual.
which is-
Yeah. So you can drift these. People do drift these quite often as well, which I find hilarious.
Oh, I keep forgetting that those are rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
May I make a
Yep.
suggestion of like a slight lift kit and some off-road tires?
Yes.
That would look good.
So I don't know if you guys got it, but the later generations, like the V70, they had the XC70, which is basically a cross-country version, which is exactly what you just said, basically. But there was also a Ocean Sea Race edition, or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it's worded, but it's lifted. It's got off-road tires. It's got bull bars and spot lamps on it, like as a factory edition car. That was cool.
I mean, I approve.
But yeah, I want this big time. And yes, I agree with Tyler. Lift it and put spots on it.
Yeah.
Thank
no,
you.
100%. That is the way to go.
That is the 740 GL. Then we got Alex's 1993 MX-5. It's a 1.8 swap. So this was originally 1.6, and the person who owned it decided, no, I know better than that.
Did
like
they
this.
delete the pop-ups?
I can't tell. I think they are still pop-ups, so they're just black. Yeah, if you look in the right-hand
Okay.
photo, look, you can see the pop-ups still
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Okay. Whew. Thought they were gonna be dead to me.
'Cause I've got a friend.
I like
so
the wheels.
The wheels are. I'm undecided. I like the deep dish. I'm not 100% settled
I
on.
don't know. Okay. I like deep dish, but I like deep dish on like a wheel that has a ton of negative offset, so it sticks out. Like, I feel weird when you have deep dish wheels and they don't come past the fender.
I mean, it comes up past the fender at the bottom.
Yeah, the camber.
Yeah, but like the deep dishes on my truck, the spokes are flush with my fender. You gotta kick them out further. Yeah, you might get a ticket every now and then. That's the price you gotta pay sometimes.
I don't know. I disagree with it. I think that's just right because I've seen a similar setup on the MX-5 NA that blew up on me the other week, the other day even. That
Nah,
was like 2 days
if
ago.
your wheels don't hit the body when you bottom out suspension, you're not doing life
It
right.
does. It does.
One very slight thing with this particular one is the number plate at the front looks like buck teeth.
Yeah, not a
It
fan
really
of that.
does.
If you're gonna do, the problem is because you have to have the front.
How much trouble do you guys get for just ripping those off and throwing them in the
Big,
trash?
big,
Lots
massive
and
trouble.
lots.
Yeah, like I think you can have
Really?
car confiscated off you kind of trouble from that. That's
Yeah, you
I
could also
just
get a
purposely
D-reg as
don't live
well.
in states that have front license plates, but usually it's just a ticket if you don't have them.
yeah. But the state we live in is a nanny state
I do like the engine swap, but why is everything got to be red?
because color schemes and aesthetics. Don't you understand?
But the car is red.
Yeah, but color schemes and aesthetics. Don't you understand? There's
I'm
a
a
running
mechanic.
theme. I don't know if it's the same over there, but it's very much over here. Where if you do any engine work, you've got to have coloured parts to prove that you've done the engine work. I think it's like
You mean like
Or carbon.
my Detroit green painted small block Mopar in my truck?
yeah, exactly. It's like when you have a Dyson Hoover. It's to prove that look, these are the mechanical parts that have been changed, different colours. See, I can't say much because I've started doing that with my own parts, but still.
I felt very attacked there as I deliberately bought a Dyson Hoover for the house.
Don't buy Dyson Hoovers. They're crap. They honestly they really suck. We've had one for
Okay, do
years.
you
It's
guys-
just gathering dust.
I'm so confused. We're
That's
not
terrible.
talking about two separate brands here, are we?
No, Dyson, the Hoovers. Oh, no, Dyson, the vacuum cleaner. I forget Hoover's actually
Okay.
the company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
I had a Dyson.
Xerox
It was
term.
trash.
Yeah.
It was the worst vacuum I ever owned.
Really blows, huh?
To be fair, now I live in a tiny house, so I can use a broom for everything. It's
Guys,
so
I've
nice.
been throwing as many vacuum-based puns as I can at you here, and I've not been getting any
I've been
response.
quietly chuckling. Shall we move on to another car as we got sidetracked by
Yes.
Hoovers?
Let's do.
Sorry, vacuum cleaners.
This is Luke's Calibra. I have absolutely no stats on this whatsoever, other than it's a Calibra, and I like Calibras, so it's there.
What's in
Like
the
this-
background, though?
That's a Mercedes Vito van and a
I have
Vauxhall
one of them.
Corsa.
Oh, I like the Corsa.
Really?
Wow.
I think
okay.
it looks good from this distance.
The Corsa is the most boring vehicle I've ever driven.
Black
have a
wheels,
very
kind of
bad
low, tinted windows.
stigmatism
I'm
attached to them.
Yeah, and
approving
they're
of
all
what I
driven
see
by
here.
nonces.
Well, I don't know that. We don't. Oh, well, we had a little bit of a Corsa here, right? No, we had the Astra. Sorry.
Yeah.
The Astra's the next size up. So the Corsa is
Yeah, we had
Fiesta
that here
size.
for a little bit, and then they killed Saturn. Fucking bastards.
Yeah.
The Disastra.
Yeah. The Corsa is effectively imagine a Fiesta but more boring. Like perfectly adequate car, just absolutely no
A
excitement
car.
to it at all. Yeah.
So like a Chevy Aveo.
Yes. In fact,
Got it.
I think
Yep,
they are
all those up.
related.
They're pretty fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
God.
A Corsa actively put me to sleep. I do not like driving a Corsa at all. Nice to sit in, not nice to drive. Anyway,
I
forget
like
the
the
I
Corsa.
rented one once, took it to autocross, and put a rod through the block, and then towed it home and took the race wheels off, and then took it back to the rental car company like I had no idea what happened.
That's fantastic. I want to do that now. But yeah, that's the Celica. Not Celica, sorry, the Calibra. Effectively, the Celica, because you can either have it as a front-wheel drive coupe or the four-wheel drive coupe. I don't know what this is. I just know it's a Calibra. Anyway, this is Lewis's 2016 BRZ. It's got coilovers and stuff on it, and I really like that, especially because it's there on the bottom in my old beach. I used to drive to that beach every day. So
I don't normally like white wheels. This car gets a pass on it. I like it.
I was,
Oh, I
I was
love
about
white
to say
wheels.
the white wheels with the blue actually set
Mm.
off really nicely.
It looks very race car, very drift car actually. I get from this.
I don't hate this.
He's dropped
Good job.
just enough. He's got the right amount of stance to it. I think it's the right color as well. The exhaust has got the nice blue tips on it, and they fill the holes nicely.
None of it's overstated though. None of
Hmm.
it just screams, "Hey, I'm an asshole." It's
Yeah.
just,
It's
nice.
just right. Every part of this is just right. Big fan.
Second that.
Yeah.
It's nice.
He's very. Here we go, Lewis. Big thumbs up from everyone. And I've really done a crap job of putting these in here. I've accidentally
What
covered
in the
them.
cinnamon toast fuck am I looking at?
This is a Polo
It's a
bread
Gen
van.
1 Polo.
Yeah, but it's the bread van version.
Polo van. Yeah, it's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, these are cool.
It's like they started designing a car, and at the back they're like, "Oh man, I really want to go home. Like dinner's getting cold. Hang on a second."
Yeah, literally, like they just took a ruler and did a straight line. It's brilliant. It's
Yeah, these are
It's
great.
a tiny van. What's not to love?
Yeah, it's smaller than an old Golf. Yeah, and I love the quote he says. He says it's a 1.3 with a whopping 55 horsepower. First car, got it when he was 15. So immediately having it as at a young age, I always find really cool. He says he's got a stainless exhaust on it, so that's about the only mod he's got. Only 4 gears, no rev counter. What more could you want? That is going to be
Okay,
abysmal to drive, but I love it.
as somebody who owns their first car still, and it's something that most people think is terrible and would never want, and I love it like none other, do not get rid of your first car if it's something weird like that.
Yeah.
Hold on to it.
So big approval there as well. And then we got Aldi's 2000 FTO GX.
I'm not gonna lie, I've seen these cars before. I have no idea what the fuck they are.
I think these were our equivalent to the Eclipse. I
It looks
don't.
like a drunk
Ew.
bug.
Yeah, kind of. I kind of like them. I think the silver is the wrong color. They come in a really, really good yellow, and I think the yellow they look great in. And I think I like the body kit on it. I
A lot
don't.
of silver cars.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to get over like the front fender area, the amount of gap between the wheel and the fender, and the way like the size of the wheel and how much it arches up, and
yeah, it's a bit of a weird stance, and the fact the back end is dropped lower
like
as well.
the nose is so long and smooth. There's a lot going on in that car.
It's front wheel drive as well.
It's
I
like
feel
they had a
like-
lot of design cues they threw at a board and wanted to use, and then they couldn't pick which ones they wanted to narrow it down to, so they gave it one of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like the guy that designed the front didn't talk to the guy that designed the rear.
And then there was somebody else brought in to hook the middle together at the last minute.
Yeah,
Yeah, precisely.
I don't know. I like them. I think
I mean, they're
it depends on the
interesting.
colour.
I love it when dumb stuff that shouldn't be a thing is a thing, and I feel like that was this.
Apparently, they are
I didn't hurt
incredibly
somebody's feelings
expensive to
there.
insure. Like ruinously expensive to insure, apparently.
By the way, we just want to point out we are doing this in good jest. Like, fair play
Mm.
for actually submitting.
Yeah. This is why I brought other
No,
people
trust
on,
me,
so-
I have a lot of terrible vehicles.
Yeah.
It's fine.
This is very true. He also worked for Ford for a while, so you know. Actually, I said that.
I
I
went
like
Ford
Ford.
for quite a while.
I
To be
quite
fair, I
like
went
it,
from
Jonas.
Ford to Caterpillar, so that's kind of an improvement, I think.
Slightly.
It's a 107.
Yeah, these are cool. I love that.
I like it. It's got purple in one of the pictures. We're good.
I will say though, they have the 5-door version. This is wrong. You need the 3-door version. That is all.
Son of a bitch that has back doors.
Yep. Oh, they have absolutely no boot space whatsoever. I know a lot
No.
of people who've had these. I've driven plenty of these cars. They are great fun. They have absolutely
do.
no power.
They do feel like they're made of ticky-tacky, though, like
Mm.
chewing gum and duct tape. That,
Oh,
The
absolutely.
build quality is, not there.
Also, I love the fact if you look at that top right-hand photo, I thought, oh, he stanced that a bit too much on the back. I realized that's just it pulling as hard as it possibly can. That is full send right there, and probably only doing 70. So
That is almost pornographic levels of tire tuck in the rear. I
I
love it.
know it's great. I love these. These are brilliant little things. I
They're
love
cool
the little
cars,
spoiler.
well, he's made it cool, I should say, rather than it being
I
a
love
cool
it when
car.
somebody takes a vehicle though that is just boring and standard and normal and makes it their own. Like
Yeah.
I've got a truck that just looks like it should be a landscaper's truck, but it is a riot the way I put it together. Like,
I think it's just.
I like when people have fun with what they have.
I love the wheels. I think he's dropped it just enough. Neon lights are always great. I'm fairly sure that's an aftermarket center exit exhaust. That's cool. I love the little spoiler, which is going to be completely pointless to anything this vehicle is ever going to do. It's great. I like Ryan. You done good. Right.
Yeah, I would say a solid, 7 out of 10.
I would agree.
Oh, this thing fucks.
Yeah.
I love this. I love the roof line when you do these.
Dalen hates these for some reason.
Yeah, I know he does, but he can shut up. He's not here.
I
The
don't
only
like
thing I
them.
may suggest is it needs like, okay, you know, like when you get a big straight pipe on a Supra, like a 4-inch exhaust, and you just see that long piece of pipe coming down the center and then angling up at the back corner.
Yep. I think
I
I
feel like you
agree.
need that type of exhaust.
And I also
that
think you
roof
need
line of a
a
Miata.
better rear screen because that is just an ugly shaped rear screen.
If I squint and get
Yeah,
drunk,
it could be a little.
I see Jag E-Type in it.
I think that's what it's based on. Because they actually there was a coupe version of them. Sorry, of the NB, not the NA. There was a concept version of the NA like this, but yeah.
I also like the color of wheels on a silver car. They're not.
Hmm.
You don't like them? They're not black. It looks like they're.
I think they like olive.
Yeah, I
I
like
they were
that.
like an.
I
It's more of an anthracite grey to my eye, but
I think
Either way, I like that he didn't go with the black or a bronze or anything that would have been the first choice. But on a silver car, those work.
I will say though, silver car, not a fan. Don't like that.
Oh no, I can't stand silver. Silver
no.
cars just
If you're
make.
gonna have a sports car and
smash my
you're gonna
face in,
modify
but-
it in a way that you've got this really unique hardtop, color it, make it yellow, make it red.
Good wheels, and the fucking titties roof conversion, it makes up for the silver.
I like the ducktail a lot.
Yeah. Same. That's awesome.
It's a nice touch.
Right. Then we got Harry's Morris Minor. My absolute
My
favorite.
dad's first car.
My favorite fact about the Morris Minor. So you know that bonnet stripe down the middle. They'd made the the mold for the bonnet, and then they realized that the whole car was too narrow. So they decided rather than make a new mold for the bonnet, they just cut the bonnets in half and then weld this strip on the front to make it wider. That's my favorite piece of trivia I have on any vehicle. But other than that,
That's so British engineering right there.
very, very, very British Leyland. I
You
like
know,
these.
I'm gonna say that in the long run, it feels like after the first 10 or so hoods, it would have been cheaper to make a new mold.
You don't understand British Leyland. That's not how they work.
No.
Well, was there some government requirement for there to have so many employees, so they just paid someone to have
No,
drunk to weld
they
the hood
just
together?
sucked. They just sucked. That's all you have to know about British Leyland. They were just terrible.
I do have to say, the wheels, they may not be Porsche, but they're giving me very Porsche vibes.
I was going to say they actually remind me of the original MX-5 wheels, which makes sense because, and I hear this from a Lemons racer, apparently the wheelbase on an MX-5 and a Morris Minor are the exact same, so you can put an MX-5 engine and chassis directly underneath these, and it like more or less bolts up.
That sounds
I know where we can
amazing.
get an MX-5 chassis that's just sitting around right now on jack stands.
Yeah, I was only got to put a gearbox in it.
It's right next to it. It'll be fine.
Exactly. I don't think Daniel would notice if we put a Morris Minor body on it, would he?
It depends on how quickly we work, but I feel like right now, the way his work schedule is, we have a solid 7 or 8 days till he walks back in his garage to realize what we've done.
And then we can go surprise.
He'd
I-
kill us.
Yeah, but think,
But let's
think.
try it.
But actually, how cool would it be to have an MX-5 but with this body on top of it and just absolutely cane everyone?
The ultimate sleeper.
Actually,
I know how much golf ball rolls on track now. I'd like to see it with a higher roof line.
you might have seen this. I know you probably haven't, Tyler, but I know you might have, Joe. There is actually like a police caught on camera like dash cam show of some description, and they got outrun by a stock one of these. Now these
Ouch,
do 0 to
that's
60.
embarrassing.
These do 0 to 60 in something like 22 seconds. These are slow as anything, and he managed to he's doing J turns. The fella's just absolutely caning. It's some of the most heroic driving you've ever seen. And as he finally gets away from them, you can hear him just do this little meep meep as he drives off, and it's
That's
bliss.
brilliant.
It's wonder. I'll have to find it and send it to you guys. It's great. But yeah, Harry, I love this car. I love Morris Minors.
Nice, that is lovely.
And it looks really mint as well, which is extra nice too.
Oh, it's clean as hell. I love it.
Then we've got Joe's NC MX-5. This one's modified unlike the previous one, and yeah, I think he's lowered it just enough. I like the wheels. I like the boot rack thing he's got going on, because I think they're
I
cool.
like the rack on the back, but the wheels just make me think BMW.
Yeah, fair comment actually.
Bloody
I see
hell!
the
How
BMW
expensive's the
wheel coming.
diesel behind him? 184. Jesus.
I don't know what that is, but when I was filling up my truck yesterday, it was like $5.50 a gallon for diesel.
That's
Yeah.
about $9 a gallon.
Oh, well then I shouldn't complain.
Yeah.
No, no, you shouldn't.
Our fuel is
My
incredibly
truck just
incredibly
effectively
taxed.
turns diesel into noise. It's great.
Our truck just turns diesel into expensive worries for me. Makes me very sad.
Oh, see, I don't ever really drive my diesel much. It's a lot.
Yeah, my MR2 doesn't work at the moment. Well, it does work. It just hasn't got MOT, so I have to borrow my dad's truck a lot, and that costs about £180 to fuel up at this point, I think.
You'll be shocked to know this. My crew cab came out of the shop today. It's outside. I drove it.
It
It
lives?
hasn't moved in like 3 months. Well, there was nothing wrong with it. I just had a bunch of stuff behind it in the shop, but I needed that bay for tomorrow.
Oh my god. That's the one you hate, isn't
I
it?
got evicted because I have to make money.
Which is the one you hate?
My dually, my diesel.
That was it, yeah. But yeah. That's cool. I like this
I
MX-5.
parked that one today by letting it run into a tree.
You really hate that, don't you?
Oh yeah, I just held my foot on the clutch until it kind of bounced off the tree a little bit, and then I put it in gear and walked away.
It works.
One way of doing it.
It works as a handbrake. It's just an earthy one.
It's an old like pipeline truck, so it's got some pretty stout bumpers on the back to let it run into stuff. It's fine until it's not, and if it's not, then I don't care.
So yeah, NCMX5. I'm not a fan
We're
of the
not
colour.
staying on task at all.
I'm not a fan of the colour, and I know these are stock taillights, but I don't like them either, because again, I don't like the clear headlight look. I think it looks terrible, but yeah.
I hate the clear lensed chrome, like with the
Yeah.
red and like that trend. No, I like simpler taillights.
Yeah, I'm fairly
Less is
sure
more.
they are factory though, because I'm fairly sure that's how they came.
They
for a
probably
while.
are, but
I think they are. I was having a look at these on Auto Trader the other day.
I kind of want one. Again, another car I'm trying to convince Abby to buy. And if I can't get the MR2 working particularly, because these would be a great daily, because they are quite comfortable and civilized and like well equipped, but they're still like a nice fun sports car.
Yeah, solid car to be honest. Unsure about the wheels.
Somebody on
the wheels are a no for me. Too much going on for the car.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I could say go for different wheels. I quite like them myself, but
Too fussy.
I think that Miatas work good with simpler wheels, like low spoke count, not a lot going on wheels. Just look great on them.
yeah, but I think NC is the one exception to that.
Oh, your
Oh.
battery is running low.
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys could see that. Darling, do you mind passing my charger?
Darling.
Darling, you're rubbing off on me, Joe. Clearly, not in that way.
yes.
When washing. I mean, he might be.
Well,
you don't
should be
judge
so
us.
lucky.
You know, we can do what we want. It's 2022. Yeah. Oh, I've been told off now.
Ooh.
Uh,
Which car?
This is so. This is one we've actually been offered to drive as well to review.
Okay, I know I'm an idiot, but when I looked at it, whatever planter or whatever is hanging in front of it, I thought it was a diffuser. It's like, why is the diffuser yellow?
Why is it wider than the wheels?
I was really confused for a minute.
I kind of like these. The shape has grown on me a lot more in recent years. Again, the problem is I've seen a lot of them as like 5 doors, and I think 5-door hatches as in general look terrible because they all look just weirdly shaped and wrong. But no, this is cool. I know he's put a lot of work into this. Again, if you look over here, he's got the Puma 1.7 engine, big race engine.
I mean, it's cool. I like it.
I love the color scheme. The white and black looks really nice on this.
It's one of my favorite ways to do something.
I like this a lot. I'm not a fan because he's slightly tinted the rear lights. I think he said he has untinted them since, so that says a lot because I think tinted rear lights tend to look terrible. I think
I don't hate the look of the lights on either of those though. Like, are you talking about the back ones?
the
'Cause,
back
I mean,
ones.
they're
The
a
front
bit
ones.
dark.
The front ones are just black sort of backing, Whereas the back ones,
Yeah,
you can
that's
tell
how all my trucks are. They're clear
Yeah.
lens with the black inside housings. I don't
Yeah.
like tinting the headlights because I want them to be bright, but I like a little bit of smoke on the rear tail lights on a white vehicle. Because the bright red and oranges, they really do pull away from a white car.
I think they just look a bit cheap when you do that. Again, he has untinted them. I know that because he said that. When he messaged me, but yeah,
I think he
nice.
should do it again. That looks good. Go back to that.
But yeah, I like that, and we've been offered it. So at some point, you'll likely see a review of this if we ever have enough money to go tour Wales for a little bit. Unless he comes over to us.
Like you need an excuse to go there.
This is true. That is very true, Tyler. However, to drag poor Joe with me, we have to pay for that.
We'll work something out.
But yeah, that's gonna be one. That's gonna be quite fun to do because again, he's put a lot of work into making this quick and fun. What are we doing for time? Oh, we got 20 minutes left. So this
Got another.
is a prelude. He's manual swapped it and he's put a load of neon underneath, which I couldn't get a photo of because he only sent me a video. But I like this generation prelude. I think that's the exact right color to have them in. I think the wheels, the white on white, actually works really nicely. I love the spoiler, and he's blacked up the rear windows, and it looks good. I have nothing bad to say about this.
I don't like white on white on white on white on white. I think we need some color on those wheels, homie. And the rear wing's a bit much for my liking, but I do like that style prelude.
They didn't have 4-wheel steering on these ones, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
2.2
Ooh.
4-wheel steering, yeah.
Hello, Paran, you're here.
Howdy.
You've missed the starlet I put in for you.
Oh, you joking. I got in just as you said that you didn't like 5-door hatchbacks, and I was going to come through the screen and throttle you.
Well,
5-door hatchbacks are beautiful.
we might have
especially
to do
red starlets.
We might have to do another one of these at some point because I've had a lot put in, and a lot of the ones I've had put in weirdly are starlets. I don't know why I've had so many of my fans with starlets. Starlets and K11s are very popular among my fan base, apparently.
It's because they have taste, you know.
Yeah, and yet they follow me. Yeah.
Actually, that's true. I'm going to go and unfollow you now.
But yeah, I like this. This is great. Joe, what are your thoughts? I don't know if you've disconnected or you're just being quiet.
No, I'm still here. I'm just being quiet. It's very 80s. I don't know if it's from the 80s, but that's the vibe it gives me, and I quite like it.
So
Definitely not from the 80s.
90s, isn't it?
90s, yeah.
Late 90s, I think.
I don't know. It's nice.
This
hello.
So I gave my brother control for a bit, so I haven't got a clue what is on here past these next few slides now. So we're getting toward the ends, which is nice. Yes, this is a 1.6 mostly. So yeah, this is the driver.
Mostly stock.
Yeah, I like that.
It's nice that.
Yeah.
Clean.
His first car.
Change the wheels.
I like it. I'm just why has everyone got to have red stuff?
It was the 80s. It was a different time.
I know.
I
Like all the
actually
80s
really like
Corvettes
that.
I've had were red, and I had to paint every one of them. It's terrible.
I like red. I miss my Alpha being red.
I like the tartan
Okay,
seats.
I will give a
Gold.
pass on an Alpha. Oh, I love those. Those are awesome.
I think this is like a top spec, more or less. Because I think above this is GTI, and that's it. I could be wrong. I don't know anything about VWs. I like them. I like the Mark 1. I think that's cool. I also love the wheel because it makes. I don't. What's going on? Is it 4 horn buttons? What was the point?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, 4 individual horn buttons.
Why not just have one big one or 2 either
We
side?
need to program those to individual horns.
Meep 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 meep. Just as you just button them in the right way.
I just want to see Alex try to start playing music in traffic with the 4 horns.
Meep 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 meep. I mean, I have no musical talent at all, so that would be a terrible idea.
Doesn't matter. Just let you start tapping on the steering wheel in traffic.
I like that, and I'm also living in this dream fantasy now where it has 4 different horns, just for that. What you want is 4 different like levels of aggression. So one horn is like, "Oh, look out, mate! I'm just behind you. You know, I don't think you see me." One is, "Right, you're starting to get on my nerves now. Pack it in, son." One of them is, "All right, get out of my way." And then one of them is, I'm going to find you, your kids, and your family and murder you all. Like, there needs to
Oh,
be
my
that.
train horns! I love it. There's nothing like laying on your train horns when somebody does something stupid in front of you.
So you need this top left one, right? That is like a sensible, just regular meep. This is a
Yep.
meep. This one here is your train horn, and then this is your nuclear bomb. Meep. Yeah, so that's that one. Ooh.
Don't get sued by Disney.
I quite like that. That's a nice, cute little paint job. Actually, that's quite sweet on a little MX-5 Mark II. It's
See,
a 1.6. Ooh.
Plans with a turbo though.
Yeah, but apparently the 1.6 apparently it revs to 1k higher than the 1.8. So, I don't
See,
know.
in the first Cars film, the groupies that flash themselves at
Yeah.
Lightning McQueen are MX5s.
They are, and I
They
think
are.
Their
Yeah.
names. So technically, that's a tribute to the
Yeah.
groupies rather than Lightning McQueen.
yeah,
You know,
that
I
makes
can't say
extra
that I'm the
sense.
biggest fan of the whole Lightning McQueen scheme on it. I mean, it's not bad, but I see that is on track and he is doing track things, so I have nothing bad to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
track car is a good car.
Track car, everything goes out the window. You do whatever you want. It's what makes you happy, and
Yeah,
he is having what looks like a really good time there. So I have nothing bad to say about that car.
Ryan, we approve. And it was 1998, so it's as old as I am. Because remember, it's my birthday. Everyone, please buy me things.
Well, I'm going
Just
to
wait till I get on eBay later. You're screwed.
Oh no.
I'm going to do an anti-buy, Alex, and say, "Can I have my impact gun back, please?"
Oh, balls. No, you can once I've fixed my car.
See,
I was trying to
mine's
deliver
due-
the edit for your birthday today, but it didn't happen.
Oh,
my MR2's in for its MOT on Wednesday, so fingers crossed it passes.
let's have at least one MR2 working. Because that would
Yeah,
be
exactly.
nice. I need to hurry up and get my mine working. Then I can put my bloody neon lights on. Because I've had them since November. Oh God, I do need to get it ready for Goodwood. Oh no. Okay. This is Graham's Bora Turbo.
Okay, it's a diesel. It's low. 10 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah, I love this.
I hate
stance.
this.
Shut up. No one cares.
It's literally just a show car. Like, it doesn't go quickly, so it may as well be low. Why not?
Oh, it's
Porsche
perfect.
wheels by the look as well.
Right, he's
Oh
got.
yeah, I wouldn't change a damn thing.
Okay, I hate the way these wheels look. I think they're horrible. I don't like stanced out cars like this. I don't like windscreen stickers like that. I think they look tacky.
No, every bit
you
about
can
this-
tell this
this-
is a Northern Ireland car because this seems very Northern Irish.
This is like top 5 so far.
Oh God.
It's up there with that wagon.
Oh no. I like the spoilers. I like the dual spoiler setup. That's nice.
Oh, the whole thing.
That
fucks.
1.9 engine, though, is like... It's meant to be amazing, to be
Yeah,
fair.
everyone. You can swap them into my MR2 or Paren's MR2 if you fancy, you know. But apparently that's like a semi-common swap, and they are kind of cool when you do it that way. But
If you will 1.9 swap your MR2, I will fly over and help.
I would. I mean, it'd be nice to have you over, but I'd also rather eat my own feces.
You'd have all of the torque, though.
Yeah, but I'd also have none of the soul. It's like, you know,
Yeah, 100%.
It's okay. I can make that faster than your car will ever be with the motor that you have in it now. You'll be fine.
That's not hard to do. You could put a hamster and a spinning wheel in the back, and it'd be faster than 1ZZ. That's not the point.
I know. I just need to make it fast enough that you won't crash it.
It's already too fast. I've crashed it already. Also, I
If
just
we make
realized
it faster, eventually you'll be afraid of it. It'll be fine.
he's also smoked the rear lights, and I don't like that. I hate this thing.
Nope,
I'm
it's
sorry,
perfect.
Graham. I don't like being mean, but I hate your car.
As a show
No, I love
build,
it.
it's nice, but as a actual usable car, it's horrible. That's
It's
Oh no, I would still drive that every single day. That's perfect.
I hate Stance so much. What about you, Paran? What are your thoughts, Paran?
See, if it wasn't lowered, I'd daily it. I honestly would.
I'm
Thing is-
assuming it's on air, so I'm assuming that's not a problem.
Yeah,
Possibly.
if it's on air, then yeah, I'd probably daily it.
I don't.
I'd probably put steels on though, because you know
Mm.
I'm not keen on Porsche wheels, but I like it.
Oh,
I don't think they
God.
are actually.
I don't know. I
Porsche
feel like
Porsche
it's just the
inspection.
right level of obnoxious for that level of low, though.
I'm coming off this now because I'm disappointed in you all. Oh, hello.
It's
It's-
another silver sports car.
It's an S2K though. Again, why are these all of them over here in silver? And I never understood why. Like they came in like Jordan yellow and white and all these lovely colors. Why do so many sports cars come in
There's
grey?
a purple as well.
I love the S2K. I think it's
Um,
one of the best aged designs like ever made.
To me, that looks like a car that if it was put on sale today at Honda, it would still be selling. Somebody
Yeah.
would buy that.
I think it's
Yes.
it's such
That
a
100% looks like it would be selling like crazy still.
Because when did they put out the S2K? It was like
That one's a
mid
2004 by the plate.
Well, Too Fast, Too Furious had one, so that was like
1999.
2002, 2003.
1999 they came out. You wouldn't think this is a 1999 car at all, would you?
No.
I
It looks terrific, to be fair.
The S2000 is absolutely one of my favorite pieces of design ever. I just
Red leather inside, so again, you look like you're sat in a lady garden. So
Oh, I like red interiors. I think you're both wrong there.
So I'm not keen
No.
on them. Just out of principle.
Are you just saying that because my MR2, the better MR2, has a red interior?
You say better, but mine's got the Toyota Team Europe back box. It's got a Subaru Impreza wing. It's now got a Subaru Impreza gear knob.
Okay, so you've added more Subaru bits onto it. That's not
Yeah.
Toyota stuff.
And I'm planning on painting it a Subaru colour as well. You know, just to add.
I think I'm
It's
gonna.
not
MR2 WRX.
Yeah.
That would be
Let's be
cool as
honest.
hell. If you can put a boxer engine in the back, just stick a flat 4 in.
Well, you know, they did it with the VW Beetle, even though that's rear engine. But you know,
There's a Lemons racer that has the VW Beetle engine. It's a 996 Carrera 2 with a Beetle engine in the back. They
You
made
have
it.
to cut it in half, you realise.
That's a technicality.
all right.
But yeah, this is the S2000. We're
Very
nearing.
nice.
Yeah, boy. Matthew, thank you. Twin Spark. Believe it or not, Mr. Twin Spark approves of this.
Really?
Yeah,
Wonder what gave it away.
I don't like the color, but these are great cars. But do you know these had 4-wheel steering?
Really?
Again, this looks like a case of I spent hours designing the car, and then the old lady's calling, yelling at me that dinner's getting cold. So let me grab a ruler real quick and finish the back.
Yeah, that's why I like it. It is like it's so ugly it goes past being ugly to cool again. That's the way I described it. I love, and they came with like a.
I
cup
don't know if
edition.
it swings far enough on that arc to do what you're saying.
It does
I
for
literally
me.
just see an ugly silver car.
I've been offered one of these
I know you have, and I want you to find out how much it is so I can buy it.
because the thing is, I was offered it whilst we were on our trip.
I know.
I was woken up by the message. It was like, "Hey, Pound, are you interested in a car?" I was like, "I've already got 3. I'm trying to get rid of one. Stop giving me cars."
Only 3? You're fine.
Well, not where I live.
No, he lives with his parents.
I
and
had to
his...
pare my fleet down severely, and I'm down to 6.
Yeah, but you live
Oh.
in America land where there's lots of big open space. We don't. We all live, apart from Joe, who's more successful than us. We all live at
I
home.
think I only own one vehicle that's less than like 2.5 tons, too. So they take up a lot of space.
Parent just has an odd collection.
What do you mean? They're beautiful.
You've got a 1 litre automatic Starlet.
1.3.
1.3, sorry. So that's
Yeah,
what?
that 3
80
really matters.
horsepower. 4
that-
speed. You've
Yeah.
got an automatic Rover 600, which, okay, I love. Because I slept in it a lot. And then you got the MR2, which is, it's alright. It's not as good as my MR2, but...
Why so many automatics?
Well, the Starlet was my first car, and I was given it, so I thought, brilliant. The Rover was because we were doing the road trip. I was offered a Rover 45, and then one of my co-workers said, "Oh, my brother's got an old Rover that's sitting in a field by ours. It's taking up space." And I saw it was this 600, and basically the fact that it's an automatic, and I thought driving miles and miles, automatic's the choice. And it was
I don't know.
lovely.
I mean, I keep one around so that when I injure myself, I can still go places. But I don't know. Soulless. Don't like driving them. And some of those cars sound like they'd be a lot more fun with more pedals.
They
To be
were.
fair, I am tempted to at some point put a Yaris T Sport lump in the Starlet.
Yes.
So
yes.
that would
Yes.
be
That would be
Do
cool.
that. Do that. I will come and help since apparently we can't put a TDI in your MR2.
Well, sorry. Anyway, Twin Spark is great. Oh!
think
Again, now you can
Alex
tell
just came.
we're really in the section where I don't have a clue what's been put in. I'm loving the memes we've been sent in up at the top here. That's troubling. I love the Evo 4. I prefer the Evo 5 and 6, but the Evo 4 is still incredibly hot. I'm also aware that we've got 5 minutes left until the end of this, and we haven't got many cars left to do, so we could possibly finish all the cars put on here. But
Yeah, why don't we just smash it out?
Evo 4, guys, yes, no.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice.
it's not my favorite Evo, but I do like it.
It's got
I don't think
T.
I've ever seen one in the US.
It's good.
These,
There you go.
yeah, I've never seen an Evo 4. I've seen the Evo 5, 6s, and 7. Well, 5, 6s, and 9s. I've never seen
What
a
was
4
the
before.
Evo we saw on that shoot?
That was a 6,
Okay,
which is probably my favourite. Either that or the 5. But yeah, these are cool. These are great.
like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
these. I actually quite like these. So, he's 1.8 turbo swapped the Mark 1. So the Mark 2.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's apparently doesn't work very often, but it is very, very quick. And the Polo is more or less stock, I think, apart from the fact it's obviously got aftermarket wheels on it, and it's been repainted Skoda green, which I think is a really, really nice color. I like
The
both
green
of
and the
these.
Okay,
black is lovely.
Mm.
When I look at that thing, it reminds me of the car from Tokyo Drift.
The Hulk one.
Oh, the Touran.
Yeah. Damn it! I
Yeah,
can't
I
unsee
can
that
see
now.
I know, but your other car is fucking awesome.
I like them
it's just-
both.
the colours.
1.8 is awesome.
Mm. I know someone who's got one of those 1.8s in a Lupo.
Yes.
Yeah, that's mad. So yeah, that's those ones. This is Chris 2X 2690's R50 Mini. So this was actually quite cool. So he bought it as a bit of a kind of a bit of a write-off kind of thing. It was rough condition. He's more or less completely restored it. And he literally just got back the other night from doing a 2,000-mile trip to just a meet over in France. Drove all the way from Britain just over to a meet and came back. I thought that was so cool.
It's pretty cool.
Mm.
I like it, but like
What's the-
it
what's the
doesn't have a
Brexel?
belt-driven intake manifold, which is how a Mini should be.
Did your brother make a small spelling mistake and accidentally put Bretzel instead of Pretzel?
No. I put this one in. This is just a straight copying and pasting now. That is the exact quote from the email. The
Fair. Mm.
Yeah.
Fair play to the guy for the 2,000 miles and building the car, but the car itself, yeah.
I got a lot of respect for it. I don't love these minis. I think the performance versions are cool. I have a big respect for what he's done with it though. So fair play
Yeah,
to him.
this
I
there.
do
what I
like
mean.
it. It's
They-
just
Mm.
They do have good.
it needs a supercharger. The supercharger makes those.
It does.
They do have good front airbags though. I'll give them that.
Oh, of course,
They are
yeah.
very
You were in
good.
a crash in one of these, weren't you?
Yeah.
I always forget
Mine-
that.
My mate at the time drove into a telephone pole. I don't know what speed it was, but it was over 20 and maybe in the 30s, somewhat. That was fun.
I'm sorry
Wow.
for giving you trauma. I'm going to go to the next one. Okay,
Hey.
this is another K11. This is the pre-facelift. I like this. Don't like the headlights. Really don't like the headlights, but everything else on this is titties.
It's very max
Yeah,
power.
But great.
I heard my name.
I like it. It apparently has enough power to make a tire spin at least long enough for a picture.
At least one tire.
Yeah.
I like the
I give you
colour.
credit.
To be fair, if you tried doing that with an Alpha 147, that would just be smoke coming out of it. That wouldn't be a wheel spin.
Paran.
I guess we could. That could be clutch smoke. What side's the transmission on?
I don't know.
It is that side, if I'm correct.
Hmm.
I like the colour.
Yeah, I like the
That's it.
spoiler. I like the body kit on it, and I like the wheels. I actually think the wheels set it off quite nicely. I just don't like the pre-facelift headlights.
I don't know. I think I like them better than the post.
Well, let's have a look at the post because that's not next. Never mind. I take it back. I
It's a Mark 7 GTI with a front splitter.
I don't like this at all. I'm sorry,
I do. Shut up.
Sean.
It's
I think his
lovely.
name is.
You've got the black badges with a painted underbit. Not sure about the number plate placement, but it looks like he's got a smooth bumper on the front, which is pretty dope.
I mean,
I like
Yeah,
it.
it's
It's a
nice,
clean. That is a clean like daily. I mean, it stands out from everyone else's just enough that you know it's your car when you go somewhere.
you say this, but
But it's
every
still
Golf I've ever seen
sensible.
is modified this exact way.
Well, not here.
I don't like these at all. I really don't. I think
I
they're
like
such a
it. It's
boring
good.
looking car. Like they're not ugly at all. They're just so. This car makes me feel like it's beige, even though it's grey. It's beige. I mean,
I feel like you need to drive one.
I do. Maybe it'll change my mind. I'm not holding out much hope. I think funny
It's
enough,
three door at least.
yeah, there's that. I think he has offered this at some point as well for review, so I might be wrong. I might have just decided that Sean has, and in which case I'm going to show up to your house and I'm going to test drive your car. You have no say in this anymore. This is a hostile review.
Like the wheel.
I was going to offer one of my cars for you to review, but after the MX-5, I'm worried to hand you
I
the
didn't
keys.
blow up the MX-5. The MX-5 blew up itself.
Yes, but you've cursed it, and to be fair, not long after you took my MR2 for a spin, it decided to fit a gearbox, so I'm blaming you now.
That wasn't
It's your
my
fault.
fault. I know
Speaking
every
of
car I've
hostile
ever.
reviews.
You ruined my
You
gearbox.
should come here. We will buy you a car to review.
You
You don't get
have
to pick what it is.
you've
but
got
if you flag
no
it, we'll buy
idea
you a
how
car
many
for the time.
like offers I've had for cars in the States. I've got I think 3 offers in California. Obviously, I'm assuming anything you have and anything Dalen has, I probably have some sort of fair reign on. I've had a weird number of offers in the States. I didn't think I'd be that popular abroad, but here we go.
See, you need to plan like a week or two trip to go do a bunch of reviews, and I will just
Ah.
buy and register some
See, I'd love to do
perfectly
that.
terrible cars in Tennessee, and you can go drive it.
got no
Chrysler PT Cruiser.
I quite like the PT Cruiser, and I'm sure that's going to get me chastised.
No, PT Cruise is hot garbage.
If you get a turbo manual one, they're pretty fun,
That's the one I
but
want.
they're really hard to find.
Right, but I think right, we've gone over time, but I want to see if, because I know there's only like 2 or 3 slides left, so I'm going to see if we can just finish this off, because I quite like to finish it. It'd be quite nice to wrap a nice bow on it. This is Callum's K11 Micro. He bought this when he was 15, and that's it in the bottom left when he bought it, and he's done all of this work to it himself.
That is nice.
Yeah, I like that, and I appreciate the fact that
approve.
yeah.
Respect to the guy for doing the transformation. The car itself couldn't really care less, but the time and effort, definitely fair play.
No, it's again, it's somebody had something, they took what they have and they made it what they like. I love that.
I actually think it
precisely.
looks really cool. I like that. That gives me.
I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
I would have gone with more rim, less tire, but that's just me.
I prefer it this way because it looks a bit sort of vintage rally car. Like
No, I get why you did. I get why that look was taken. I like more rim.
I like that, and I love the big spoiler. It's
That sounds
absolutely
like a
pointless. but-
euphemism.
I was going to say this. The more rim comment is
I'll
Who's
give
gonna
you
say no to
more
that?
rim, baby. I'll give you all the rim.
I'm
Save
alright,
it for
thanks.
the OnlyFans, Alex.
I'm alright, thanks.
Now we got Devlin's 924.
All of
Devlin's
the
Devlin's quite a young guy as well. He's the second person who has sent me a 924 who is also quite young. The other person had his as his first car, which is pretty cool. He's also got a K11 Micra, but has a 924 as well as his 2 cars.
924 is awesome. It's not quite a 944, but it's still awesome.
Yeah, I like the 924. And especially again, if you're young, you can say, "Oh, I got my Porsche outside," and it's a Porsche with pop-up headlights and in red.
I
Yeah.
hope it
Which
has
was
a
the
manual
924
gearbox,
the
though.
one that had like the VW based engine in it?
Yes, the 94
Okay.
was originally a VW and then kind of got developed by Porsche, and then VW went, "Oh, we don't want it anymore," and Porsche went, "Well, fuck, all right, well, let's make it."
It's a
Nope, I like that. That's
Scirocco
cool as shit.
replacement.
Yeah.
Potentially.
These are great. Big approve. I'm gonna go to the next
Guards
one.
red as well, which is
The
nice.
right color. Yes, absolutely.
Lots of history.
We got, and this is the last one. This is Harvey's Polo, which he sent with the message, "Sorry, mate, this is the only photo I've got at the moment, but here it is. It's a
I like
Polo."
it.
It's 9N3
I like it.
with
It's good.
GTI wheels by the look of it. They're very good cars.
It does nothing for me at all. It's a Polo.
It's
Needs
lowered,
tint, but it's good.
Yeah. But yeah, that is.
GTI front grille without the red, but I'm only guessing that.
I like it though. It's it's just the VW badge stands out just enough. Everything else in the front end just disappears and blends away nicely. I love that car. It's perfect.
And unfortunately, lads, that is all of them. That is done. So thank you guys for coming along. Some of you later than others. Paran, I'm staring at you aggressively.
I hope you're not.
I actually had kind of a bit of fun with that. I might do another one because we've still got genuinely about 70 more like
We could
proposals.
maybe even try and make the live stream.
Yeah, we could try and make it work next time. So we might do another one. Depends on how people are feeling and if I can figure out how to make it actually work live. Thank you all for watching. I hope you kind of enjoyed. This was sort of fun to make actually. It was quite fun to make. So I'm now going to go downstairs and watch Top Gear and play with my new Lego Speed Champion set. Can you boys guess which set I've been bought for my birthday?
Don't know.
I don't even know what the options are.
Oh, well, I'm going to tell you now. It's a Lego Lamborghini Countach.
I thought it would be the Countach.
Yeah, it's one of...
The one in cocaine white.
Yes, it is. Do you know the last time I described a car as cocaine white on my channel? I had the video muted and I had my channel put under review.
Oh, you might want to edit that bit out then.
Be fine. That was on TikTok. YouTube doesn't care about that. I can say cocaine all I want.
Not at the
Cocaine!
end of the video, because they pick up at the end of the video.
Oh,
Oh, well.
Alex, I was going to the footage of you in Tiananmen Square. I was going to include that in a video of mine, but I know I can't do it on TikTok because I know that you'll get taken down.
I personally will get taken down. They will find me where I stand and they will tackle me to the floor and shoot me in the back of the head.
Mr. Twinspark, we've been expecting
Whoa,
you.
okay, whoa, let's not do the racist accents, my friend. Whoa, okay. Thank you all for watching. It's been a fun night. Goodbye, everyone.